Hi guys, Josh here, welcome to Frames Per Second again. We're doing another shoot with the model, and we're doing swimwear. We're gonna have some fun with it. We'll be shooting film exclusively. It's Astia, which is loaded on my camera, and then we also have Sensia and Portra 160. So we've got a lot of options, and I think they're all gonna turn out great. Meet today, Tiarne. It's been kind enough to model for me, and yeah, it's gonna turn out great. That's good enough. Okay, so this was the second swimwear photo shoot I had ever done. I don't have a lot of experience with it, and I do have more now. So I'd just like to thank Tiarne, our model, for being keen to jump on board for a shoot, and also makeup artist Lise. The first shoot I ever did with like a proper model was a swimwear shoot, but it had been over a year since that shoot. I love learning and I love improving, and a lot of photographers need to have that mindset if you are going to get better. And there's a lot of experimenting, figuring things out that you then carry on to the next shoot. And so, as always, we shot this shoot on film, and we used the trusty Portra 160. We used some very expired Sensia 100, and also some expired Astia 100, both of which are slide films, both expired. The Sensia was very expired, and we'll talk about that a bit later. It is a shoot where I do kind of wish I shot with Portra 400. Unfortunately, the elements were kind of against us that day. It was very cloudy, and a storm did eventually hit, and we had to wait it out for a bit and then come back and finish the shoot. The clouds never really went away, so we were always fighting against a lack of light. There was also jellyfish at the beach that day. There was a lot of just trying to avoid jellyfish that got in the way of our creativity. The 160 still turned out quite nice. 160 is a great film. It's definitely a bit more pastel and more to the yellows than Portra 400, which leans more to the reds. There's a lot of photos that I do like, and a lot that are kind of just really average, and that's kind of just from the inexperience. And this one piece was pretty cool. I think she got it from like Kmart or something. I think my favorite shot is this one, where kind of the wind's blowing her hair, she's got the glasses on, and she just looks really cool. This is another photo I like. I haven't edited this one yet. This shot I like a lot, except for the hair in her face. I do kind of wish the hair was out of her face. There you go, there's Tiarne. And that's a nice smile, but once again we have hair in the face. So with the Astia, we had 15 shots. Because it is slide film, there wasn't a lot of dynamic range, and we do have a lot of overexposed shots, especially in the first swimsuit. This shot we're able to save to an extent. Now with the Sensia, when Sensia isn't expired as much as this, it is easily one of my favorite films ever. But unfortunately this one was very expired. I did not know the expiration date, but I did shoot it at box speed, and like all slide film, you can usually shoot at a box speed and still get the correct exposure. The only thing is you're going to get huge color shifts. And this looked like it was very expired. And while the shots are well exposed, you do kind of have to play with the color balance a lot if you want to get something that looks even close to normal-ish, or you just embrace the full-on warm magenta color. The more underexposed images, it's hard to really get more of a natural color out of them. Now we changed outfit, and I also had this Kodak shirt that I got from H&M. It's a guy's shirt, but I thought why not use it for the shoot. And so we've got Ralph Lauren bottoms and the Kodak shirt, and she's playing with my Minolta SR7, which is currently broken. It was a cloudy day, so you're not getting much color out of the sky or anything, but the shots did still turn out nice. And then we eventually take off the shirt and still play around with these rocks. This shot's underexposed. I like this shot quite a bit. And with the Astia, these shots are definitely more usable. Exposure's not bad. Like I said, Astia doesn't have much dynamic range, so if it wasn't as cloudy, we would have got more out of the background probably. I think two of them, the focus isn't in the right place. Like, the shot isn't focused, but medium format is just so shallow that it's not on her eyes, which can be a bit distracting at times. I do kind of like how the Sensia turned out a bit more, because the colors she's wearing pop out a bit more through that magenta cast. I do kind of like this shot, and we are able to normalize it a bit. So after the first two looks, it started raining, and so we kind of had a break and went got a coffee, and then we move on to the next one piece. We came back and there was like a nice little rainbow, and you can't see it that well in this shot, but you can see it the tiniest bit, and I do kind of wish it turned out a little bit more. And this is a kind of really fun shot. The sky is looking nice here because it did start opening up a little bit. And then I also just had some bad metering where I was metering more for the background than for the subject, and yeah, these shots aren't exactly usable, but here we go. This one's, the color is really nice. Like I said, Portra 160 does look a bit more pastel. I think this was the best outfit the Astia worked for. I really liked how it turned out. This shot, even though it's a touch out of focus, still looks good and doesn't look distractingly out of focus, so I actually did edit this and am going to use it. This shot I like quite a bit. I haven't finished editing it, so I won't put up an edited photo here, but I do kind of like this, just the way she's standing. I do kind of like the closed eye kind of reflectiveness. She's just kind of taking in the world around her, and I like that. And then this shot, I feel like it's just a little bit shaky, and the focus is just a little bit forward. It's not exactly on her face, it's more on her shoulder, which is a bit distracting and makes it kind of unusable. And so the Sensia got quite interesting because we did start getting more of the blue in the sky and the water. It really did take out a bit of the warmth that we're getting from the expired film, and some of this I think I can make look really nice while playing with the color balance, and some of it did look a bit normal once we faced the other way and showed more of just the sand. But yeah, it's something that I'm really gonna have to play with. At least more of these shots are in focus. But yeah, it's definitely usable. It's just not what I was expecting because I didn't know how expired the film was, and if it was like fresher Sensia, it would have looked really nice. But there's definitely usable shots here, and I can definitely edit it to be a bit better. And then we have the fourth swimsuit, which was this really nice vintage blue Ralph Lauren bikini, and Tiarne really looked good in it. It worked well with her tan, and the sun was also setting at that time, so we got some really nice stuff. There are some shots that are just a tiny bit overexposed, but we still got some fun stuff out of this. This one where she's playing with the water was kind of fun. She felt like a dork doing it, but I was just like, let's just do it. There's some nice shots that unfortunately just are out of focus. Like here, unfortunately the focus is on her chest and not her face, because my medium format camera lens only goes to 2.8. I did have to be on a lower shutter speed, and all the shots I got with this bikini are too shaky, and two of them are underexposed anyway. I do kind of wish the one that wasn't underexposed wasn't shaky, but unfortunately it is, and so it's not really usable. We got some cool stuff out of the Sensia with this one that really made for some unique and interesting shots like this one, because I never would have thought about making the colors the way they are with this, and though I did play around with the color balance, I did still get something really nice and unique out of it. Unfortunately with this one, the focus is on her chest and not her face. This shot was probably the closer in color to how Sensia normally is. This shot's really nice too. I haven't finished editing it, so you'll get an unedited version of this shot, but this one turned out really nice. The fifth swimsuit we had was the one that I really wanted to play with the most, and I had the most ideas for. Because I was using a waterproof disposable, I was like, we can actually get in the water and get creative with our shots. But unfortunately, there wasn't enough light to get usable images. As a whole, I did get some really nice and usable shots out of this photo shoot, but I think I could have done more with Tiarne's posing. And it's definitely not her fault, it's definitely on me. Anyway guys, I hope you liked the video, and I hope there was a lot to learn from it. And if you guys do enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know what photos you liked, and turn on your post notifications if you want to know when there's a new episode. But anyway, I'm Joshua Cho, this has been Frames Per Second. Just get out there and shoot some film.